It's full time at the London Stadium. West Ham United 2, Liverpool 2, final score, and all the reaction is coming next. Yes, a thunderous header from Mikel Antonio from a sublime ball into the box from Jarrod Bowen. Recovers West Ham a point after, that man Jarrod Bowen scored his 20th goal this season in all competitions to open the scoring at London Stadium. A couple of goals sandwiched in there from the visitors to take the lead at one point, and what looked like it was going to be a convincing afternoon turned into anything but for the away side, and now it looks like their title hopes are all but over due to this result. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. West Ham 2, Liverpool 2, instant match reaction. Desmond finish. Well, a hell of a lot happened in that game. Not a lot of it in the first half, admittedly, but Jarrod Bowen opened the scoring 2 minutes before the end of the first half. Came completely by surprise. A bit of a short corner movement, and it's a brilliant header from him. Awful defender from Liverpool, we must say, to not pick up the man. And it's a really good header, cushioned into the back of the net by Alisson to take a 1-goal lead into the halftime break, and almost had to reset expectations a little bit because, at halftime, Liverpool weren't great in that first half by any means. Neither were we. They kept reiterating on commentary how poor of a game it had been, and all of a sudden we were 1-0 up halfway through and just had to reset. Think, this is still a very good Liverpool side, and they came out and the team talk from Jurgen Klopp definitely worked. And it was 2 goals inside the first 20 minutes of the second half, which got Liverpool into the lead. Firstly, from Andy Robertson. It's a soft goal to concede, isn't it? It manoeuvred through Ogbonnaranzuma, I think, and it's a bit soft from Areola, helped into the back of the net. And then an own goal by Areola, it's been put down as, which I think is incredibly harsh, but a bit of pinball in the box after a volley. It hit everybody and somehow ended up in the back of the net. It was unlucky, but it was coming, unfortunately. In that first 20 minutes, we invited pressure too much from Liverpool, and we pretty much got what we deserved in that period of time. And it looked like Liverpool were going to take all 3 points before a break and a deadly break from West Ham, and it's a magnificent ball into the box from Jarrod Bowen. Again, it's poor marking from the Liverpool centre halves, and Mikel Antonio manages to get enough manoeuvrability on the ball to get his head, and he thunders it in to that top right hand corner. It's a brilliant header. Alisson has very little chance of saving that one, and West Ham have got a point. Now look, I never felt massively out of the game, if I'm totally honest. Liverpool had a lot of possession, had a lot of shots, they had a lot of moments in the box where they could have converted, don't get me wrong, but we always looked dangerous on the counter attack. We had loads of, and even at the end we had a bit of a chance, and the ball out for a corner, and the referee blew the final whistle. And I think that pretty much summed it up. Well, we were never out of that game. I always felt we had a chance to come back into it, and that's exactly what we did. I mean, Emerson had a chance. It was a good save from Alisson. Same with Soufal, had a chance in the first half as well. We had plenty of chances in the game. We managed to score 2 goals, but I think overall, apart from the 20 minutes where we did sort of really sit off them and try and protect that 1-goal lead, which was never going to work against Liverpool with the team that they are. It was never going to happen. We were never going to hold on, and I mean, we only held on for 3 minutes of that second half, which just about summed it up. But overall, happy with the point, of course. It now puts us, in the league? I'm just having a look at the league table. We're 8th. It's given us another point. We move within a point of Newcastle. They have got 2 games in hand, and they still have got to play Newcastle. They still got to play Sheffield United and Burnley in there. But look, we're fighting for 8th spot now, I think, with Chelsea, and hoping that Villa win the Conference League, and we have a dramatic coefficient turn of events if we want to get European football next season. It's a really, really slim chance of getting there, but we've done ourselves a favour getting a point in a game where anything was an absolute bonus today. I thought the subs were going to be the difference, and I thought that was going to be the decisive factor in the game. It didn't turn out to be that way. Usually I saw Salah, Nunez and all that come on. I thought, here we go, that'll put us to bed, and then we scored before they got onto the pitch. A little bit of a throw the toys out of the pram from Salah and Klopp before he came on, which was mildly amusing to view. But overall, I think a draw is probably a fair result. We had quite quite a few chances in that game, and on another day we put a couple of those in that we didn't. Alisson made a couple of good saves, and also, I mean, that second goal they scored, you can't comprehend that, you can't predict that, you can't stop that. Really, it was just unfortunate the way it happened. Yes, the tone of the game was wrong at that point. Yes, the goal was coming, but in that fashion, in that manner, there's not a hell of a lot you can do about it. Yeah, you can be a little bit more switched on, but when it goes boom, boom, boom off 3 players in the back of the net, there's not a hell of a lot you can do about it. So they got a bit of luck there, Liverpool, in that sense. There was the whole Areola incident where he seemed like he dropped the ball and Gakpo tried to go through and put it in the back of the net. I've got no idea what happened there. If I'm totally honest, I don't know. I really don't know, but look, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get an explanation of that. I'm sure Klopp will be moaning about that. But a point is absolutely a fair result, in my opinion. I thought a lot of players were really, really good today. I thought Soufal was excellent on that right-hand side. I thought Bowen, who did get the man of the match, was really good. Antonio, with what he had, I thought was pretty decent as well. And on just a couple of occasions where we had the opportunity to break through and try and really run at a depleted, and what's the word? Sort of vulnerable Liverpool backline. We just struggled a little bit. That final ball through to really run at them was just lacking at some points. And if we had a little bit more cutting edge moving in stages into the final third, then I think we win that football match today. Look, we had a bit of luck along the way as well, but as did Liverpool. So I think it balances out for a point apiece. And I think that's probably a fair result. But look, it is what it is. We've now got to move on to Man City. No, we've got Chelsea next weekend. What a huge, huge game that is. They've got Aston Villa tonight in the Saturday night football. So we'll be rooting for the Villa boys tonight, that's for sure. And then, of course, we head to Stamford Bridge next weekend. But look, I said before this game, I said in the build up to these games, anything against Liverpool and Man City is a bonus. I'm not expecting anything, and we've already got something out of those 2 games. So I'm really happy with the point. It could have been more today. It could have been more, if we're totally honest, but respect the point, absolutely. Liverpool could have easily gone on and won that game 3 or 4-1 like they have done in the past at our stadium. But no, we hung on, we stuck with it, and we scored a brilliant goal to level things up. And then even with a couple of chances we had post that second goal, we could have scored again. It wasn't to be, but a point is incredibly respectable against a side that have been in the title race for a good 30 games of this season. So look, they're now out of it completely. You'd say not mathematically out of the title race, but you'd need a dramatic turn of events now for Liverpool to stand any chance of lifting the Premier League trophy on the 19th of May. We've helped our good friends Manchester City and our not so good friends Arsenal in that sense. So it's going to be interesting to see the title race unfold in the next couple of weeks. But from our perspective, it's a really good point to take. We could have got more, but we didn't, and respect the point. Thank you very much for watching. I thought we were excellent today in terms of, Soufal. I thought Bowen, when he got the ball, I think he was really effective with it. Kudus tried his best and huffed and puffed, didn't quite have that cutting edge that we'd expect from him in specific scenarios. But look, I'll take it, absolutely. Thank you very much for watching. That's my instant match reaction. Happy with a point. It could have been more, but Liverpool as well, on balance, could have went and run away with the game, which they didn't do. I think it was a really, really damning indictment and probably true reflection of where Liverpool are today, because I thought they were bang average as they were against Everton on Wednesday night. They're out of the title race. We're hanging on to the European race. It's going to be an interesting last few weeks for everyone. From me, Calm Your Irons, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.